2 games. We get 3 points from our 2 games versus Ligue 1 sides, which was fantastic. You think, oh God, we're going to play Nice away from home, and we're playing Lyon at home, especially when Lyon scalped us at home 4-1. Well, we went and scalped Nice 4-1 in their place, so that was that total. We got to 3 points. 2 games against the EPL sides, a much more impressive league, especially when it comes to European competition historically and at the moment as well. So ultimately, we've only got 1 point there, but we have to remember what we were thinking. Even me, somebody who has not always been fulsomely sticking up for, like, doggedly or just kind of pedantically sticking up for Philip Clement for the sake of it. I just genuinely haven't felt there's been a point where it's obvious that he has to be sacked. There's been times where it's looking a bit wobbly, but there's always so much context. I will see so much. I've been telling you the reasons all season why I don't think Philip Clement should get sacked. And why it's his European form that makes me suspect that he could be the man for the job. But, when we were struggling to win games at home, but win them we were for most of the early part of the season, and struggling away from home domestically, even with the European form. I was saying European form's great, but I was thrown in the caveat, but I really am worried about what's going to happen to us when we play Celtic in the League Cup final, and we play Spurs and Manchester United in this Europa League group stage. That could be, it was Spurs then Celtic was the main that we could get horsed in both those games, and he won't make it to Christmas. That'll be him gone. Well, we drew both of them, if you want, and we should really have won the League Cup final. And, you can say Cyril Dessers should have scored his chance at the end against Spurs, but there's so much more goes into these games than just one kind of chance on goal. So maybe it wasn't the perfect results that we're looking for, but my God, it was so much better than we'd expected. And it's the same. Also, Manchester United at Old Trafford was another one we were dreading. Even though we knew Eric Ten Hag was either going to turn things around at Manchester United or was going to get sacked and somebody else was going to come in. This is when the draw was made for this group, when we knew what the schedule was going to be for us. And we knew we were going to Old Trafford in January. We thought that's going to be a tough ask. And we were, if a football had a hair, if a football grew, they're leather hair, they're made from pigs and stuff like that, so the pigs are a bit hair. If it's a ball's hair away from getting a draw there tonight, and a few other things had gone away, it could have been a win. It was really painfully tight in the end, so I think we have to take that on board. Despite the frustration, you're only frustrated because we came so slow. We're not sitting here going, well, we're never in that, we're totally horsed, and it's a disaster. It was just, it's so painful because we took it so close to starting